Hi friends, my name is Varinder and welcome you to my YouTube channel Cloud Ninja. So in this video we'll study that what is Amazon Route 53 or a DNS service which is given by the AWS cloud and how we can get the benefit of that. So let's move on to the what is actually there in Route 53, Amazon Route 53. What is Route 53 or Amazon Route 53? See, like if you have worked in the network industry or worked as a system administrator or a network administrator, you know that what actually DNS does, that is domain name system basically converts the domain names like example.com or abc.com to the IP addresses, which could be which is basically used by the computers. So similarly, Route 53 you can say is again a DNS service which is given by the Amazon, and they have given the name Route 53 because DNS works on port number 53. So that is why they have taken the name from there. So basically it is a highly available and a scalable DNS. We'll discuss in detail that how it is highly available and scalable. Basically, Amazon is using its own global network of DNS servers, of authoritative servers to resolve the query. So we'll discuss in detail. And which basically to give developers and business an extremely reliable and a cost-effective way to route end users to internet applications by translating names, like I said, from the website of the domain names to the numeric IP addresses that computer uses to connect. So in the example we have taken like Cloud Ninjas to its IP addresses. This is not any public IP addresses. This is just taken for example. So Route 53 in simple terms is nothing but a DNS service which converts to the domain names to the IP. But a certain extra features like it is highly reliable and cost effective. We'll discuss in detail as depending in comparison to the other DNS services which are there in the market. Now we have understood the concept that what is Amazon Route 53. Now before digging further into this, we should understand that why should we using Route 53. So we'll discuss in detail that what is actually why should we using this Route 53. So basically what Amazon says that it saves the time spent in recursive queries to run or resolve the IP addresses by responding through its global network of DNS servers at series of worldwide locations. We'll see that worldwide how many at which locations they are having their DNS servers, and basically they are having their own pool of DNS servers with the help of which they resolve the queries. So let's try understand first that how the DNS query works and why we should be using Route 53 and how it helps in saving times which is generally spent in doing recursive queries to actually get the IP address of a particular PC. So similarly, so let's see in this example. Let's say there is an website. Typically, what happens in a general DNS or domain name system query. Let's say you typed in your browser www.example.com. So if it does not have the IP addresses of this particular example.com, it looks for the DNS server or the ISP DNS server if that is having the IP address of this. Now, in case if it doesn't have, it connects the performs the query to the root DNS server. Basically, it performs the recursive. Here it is, doing the recursive queries. Now it will go to the root DNS servers and it will see that in root server it is this is having the .com domain, so it will get the DNS for the .com server. Now again in the .com server it will look for the example.com and then the name servers for resolving this, and then it will give the IP addresses and this will be supplied to the particular PC or a client. Now you can see that here, in order to get the IP address of example.com, number of recursive queries were formed from the DNS server to root DNS server. Then again the .com DNS server look for the authoritative name servers, and then the query is resolved, and then the IP address is given to the basically to the client. Now we'll see that how all these steps can be reduced and user will see a faster response in getting the IP addresses. Hence, it is a reliable and a very effective method to use this Route 53. So what happens in case of if we'll be using Amazon Route 53? So you can see that same query when a user will hit www.example.com in the browser. So DNS resolver will be directly contacting the Amazon Route 53. Now, what is the benefit of us here using the Amazon Route 53? Because it will now try understanding that Amazon Route 53 is a network, is basically a pool of authoritative DNS servers rather than the recursive DNS servers. So all the servers like Google and other services, they are basically doing the recursive queries. But try understanding that Amazon Route 53 has a pool of network DNS servers which does the authoritative queries. Means it is not going to perform recursive queries in order to resolve the IP addresses. So it will use its own DNS servers to actually resolve the IP addresses, hence the faster response at the user end. So from here only you can see that DNS resolve is forwarding the query to the Amazon Route 53 and then it gets the IP address, provides the IP address to the client. So this is here Amazon Route 53 is having an advantage and people are really liking it. So now let's see that what is there in Amazon Route 53 or global network of DNS servers, which are the locations where they are having their DNS server. So as I said, Route 53 uses a global network of DNS servers at a series of worldwide locations to offer you the high availability and increased performance. Because why there is increased performance? Because it is having authoritative DNS servers rather than the recursive. So Route 53 uses the following locations. So basically in North America, they are having more than 10 number of locations: Jacksonville, Los Angeles, Miami, New York, Palo Alto, San Jose, Seattle. So all the major locations in North America, they have their network of DNS servers. So similarly in Europe, you can see that Amsterdam, Germany, Italy, France, Austria, Poland, including London, Frankfurt, they are having their global network of DNS servers. Similarly, in Asia, Chennai, basically in India, they have Hong Kong, Mumbai, New Delhi, Singapore, then Taiwan, Japan, and in Australia also they are having in 2 or 3 locations like Melbourne and Sydney. So you can see that all over the world they have covered almost all the major cities within America, Europe, Asia, and Australia to provide a real high availability and increased performance through the Route 53 DNS service. So now we'll see that what kind of pricing you need to pay if you'll be using this Route 53 service. So for any type of hosted zones which you will be creating within the Route 53, so we'll see in the next video what are hosted zones. You will be paying for $0.50 per hosted zone for the first 25 hosted zones, you can see. And let's say for any other additional hosted zones, you'll be paying $10 per hosted zone, more than if there are 25. So similarly, for traffic flow, it is $50 per policy per record per month. Now, if you are performing any kind of geo DNS queries or you want to use the DNS queries at multiple locations through the hosted zones, then it is having 0.700 per million queries. That is for the first 1 billion queries per month, and then it is if it is going over 1 billion, actually you are paying less and Amazon provides you a discount, and then the cost becomes 0.350 per million queries. So the more queries you are having, the less you will be paying, and Amazon provides a subsequent discount. You can say that almost a 50% discount Amazon is providing. So in case you are using latency-based routing queries, so I'll not be going to detail that what are latency-based routing queries. So in that case, you'll be charged for first billion queries per month, you'll be around 0.600, and similarly, if your queries are increased or getting increased, then you'll be paying almost money with a 50% discount. So, you know, the queries, which will be queries to alias records that are mapped to, we'll see in the next video that what are alias records. So basically, alias records are similar to the CNAME route record, but what Amazon does in Route 53 is, alias record is basically when you have to point, uh, the resource record to specific resources of AWS like Elastic Load Balancers or Amazon CloudFront, Elastic Beanstalk or Amazon S3 buckets. So what it is saying is all the queries which will be mapped to the Amazon resources like S3 bucket or AWS Beanstalk, that will be free. Alias records can be created for all query types like standard queries, latency-based routing and geo queries. So you need to understand when you will be looking at the pricing details or when you will see a billing detail for the queries you will be charged for using the Route 53. So you will not be paying anything for this, anything which are mapped to the AWS resources. So and the queries are listed under when you see the billing intra-aws.dns queries or intra AWS RDR for load balancer queries or intra- for geolocation queries on Route 53 usage report. So this is just to give you an idea that when you will be looking at your AWS billing, so in that case you should be aware about that. Okay, what kind of queries when you will be doing on the Route 53 you will be charged for that and which are free. So in this video, we actually covered that, okay, what is Amazon Route 53 and why should we be using it Route 53 and how it has advantage over the common DNS system we are having, that basically it is not performing the recursive queries. Then we tried looking at its global network of DNS servers and then we checked the pricing. So that's it in this video, friends. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching this video. If you really like this video, please hit the like button. Do share with your friends. And if you want to get the updates about our coming videos, do subscribe our channel. Thank you, friends. Thank you for